What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, there is a lot of price action going on right now. In my last video, I was talking about AAV having a massive pump. And guys, it pumped up to new all-time highs. Guys, this is amazing. Check it out. AAV pumped all the way up to 94.7. Okay, a little bit of a bounce back right now, touching this legacy line that happened. But guys, if you bought in any time within the last few weeks, you are sitting in a massive profit in AAVE. And that's why I bring up these coins, guys, because there's just so much potential, so much profit. This is what I do every single day. I nip gains, I make profits, I increase on my hodl position. Guys, this is what I do for a living, guys. And the Bitcoin price, guys, there's a little bit of a talk of a pullback, but guys, I can't stress enough, we are in a bull market. These pullbacks are only opportunities to buy the dip. That's what you should be trying to do right now, is accumulate as much Bitcoin as you can. It could blast off any time. It really could, guys. They're talking about over $100,000 by the end of next year or early 2022. That's something I'm willing to be part of, guys. I will not miss that. And guys, there is no time to waste. If you're not subscribed yet, do consider it. I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S, and all you have to do is subscribe and comment on the videos, and the video will be selected randomly and then go off of the comments. So you must comment on the video selected to be eligible for the Ledger, guys. So make sure that you're putting a lot of comments in, guys. I want interaction going in between y'all. I want to hear what you guys have to say about cryptocurrency right now. It's just an awesome space to be in, and so much growth and so much potential. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And without further ado, guys, let's dive right into the price action. Be sure to subscribe and like. All right, guys, so we're going to start out with Bitcoin. Okay, we're up at 18,997, kind of bouncing around here, guys. I put in this ascending wedge here, okay? And it's been following it. A little bit under at one point, but in reality, guys, that's where we had that big CME gap there. We touched down, wicked into it briefly, and are now bouncing around, holding this upward trajectory. Now, guys, say like we get a pullback and it happens like right up here. We get a pullback to something like 17.8. I would still be very bullish, okay, guys? Yes, if we went all the way down to the $17,000 range, that would fill the CME gap, put it to rest, and bounce off a previous support. So there's a few different things that could happen. We could continue just pumping up, guys, and we could just keep moving on a slow trajectory, surpassing all-time highs, putting in new highs, continuously moving up, or it's going to kind of keep this momentum. If you look here, guys, just it goes up, it chops down, it goes up, kind of sideways, goes up, pop, chops down, goes up, chops down, up, chops down, up, chops down, and it keeps doing that kind of motion. It never just goes straight up, for instance, guys. Like the move in 2017, yes, was very parabolic, but even throughout it had 20% sell-offs religiously throughout it. There was like 4 or 5 during that year. So guys, you can anticipate the same kind of thing will happen. So don't get, weeded out by those hills. Make sure you're scooping the dip, because every 3 months the Bitcoin price will be higher, guys. I would be willing to bet money on it here, and that's what I do. So I hope you guys are doing the same, because it would just be foolish. And I have so much information to throw at you guys today on why the Bitcoin price is just so much more popular. Let's just say gold, for instance, okay? I don't know if you guys have heard of Peter Schiff. I'm sure you have at this point, but he's a gold bug, and he's always pushing gold. He's, he's saying it's better than Bitcoin. And guys, I'm just going to put that to rest today, and I have some information to back it. Okay, but that's what I think is going to happen with the Bitcoin price, guys. I think we're either going to continue just pushing up kind of in a choppy motion up this ascending wedge, and it will extend out, and we will pass 20,000 by the end of the month, or we're going to get a breakdown probably towards Monday. If I had to like put a pin on it, okay, I would think Monday we're going to get a movement, whether it's going to be a big move up or a big move retesting supports, okay? But I don't think, for instance, we'll get a flash crash, for instance, something down here, really a big 30% dump, okay, guys? I don't think that's going to happen, even 25%. I don't think that's going to happen this time. I think we're going to get maybe 10 at the most. And if we were to get a 10% even from right now, that would just fill that CME gap. Great times, guys. I can't stress enough how just good Bitcoin is. I am basically all in on Bitcoin, guys. That's how much I believe in it, okay? I'm not just shilling it. I'm not just pushing it because I want the price to go up. I do want the price to go up, but in reality, guys, I say this all the time. Every time the price went down, I just bought more. I believe. You have to believe to be in this space, or you'll go crazy. It's that simple. All right, guys, so that's what I think is going on with the Bitcoin price. I wanted to go over a few other coins before I get into some news. I wanted to talk about Link, which is having a nice pullback right now, guys. Is this a good opportunity to buy? Definitely could be, okay? Right at this line here could definitely be a new support line, even though we're a little below it right now sitting here, guys. What I'd be looking at right here is if it dropped down to right here, okay? So something like this. If it dropped down there, that would be your good buy point, okay? And hopefully we can see a good pump out of that, okay? I can't stress enough, guys, Chainlink is the Tesla of cryptocurrency. It has so much potential. I've been buying every single dip along the way, and I've been extremely profitable, guys. I'm going to be buying the dip again. Why? Because right here was a good buying opportunity. Right here was a good buying opportunity. Right here will be a good buying opportunity again, guys. And if it doesn't hit there, you could probably still buy right at 13.19, which is even just the low for the day, and come out extremely profitable, guys. Now, I've said this before, I did get in at the low for the 52-week range. I got in at $4. I got in at $8. I got in at 10 and 11 and so on. And I'm continuing to buy these dips, guys, because Chainlink is a coin that's going to be extremely profitable. Look at coins like Avland. Okay, that's a coin I've been talking about a lot recently. Let me find it quick. Okay, up at $86. It was down at 20-some dollars, pumped all the way up to almost $100, guys. That is massive. Okay, and it's, in my eyes, I feel like Link is more popular. You know, it has more going for it, more stuff happening. Okay, I don't like to compare them like that, but in reality, guys, and the reason for that is every coin is their individual thing. But guys, check it out. Even at these dips, you can see a lot of buy pressure. At the top, sell pressure. At the bottom, buy pressure. At the top, sell pressure. So people are really taking advantage of these dips, guys, and I think you guys should be too, and it's as simple as that. I want to talk about ETH. Guys, I can't stress enough just how bullish I am on this right now. It's incredible. Okay, so look, we're getting the same kind of motion again. Maybe we're going to get another big drop off, okay? So I'm making this one red. Okay, because when you get two back-to-back same kind of motions, okay, it's going to almost do the same thing, unless it just shoots up even higher. If, say, like we punch up to $640, yes, we're not going to get that quick retracement there back down to, say, $530 or so, okay? And that's if, as long as this, what was resistance, turned support remains to hold. But guys, with a double ascending wedge back to back like this, yes, there could be a breakdown ETH, but in reality, guys, this coin's going to be $800 mixed next year. How do I know that? I just know. In reality, guys, like I have a gift with coin. Like I can really just see what's going to happen. It's incredible, and it's not just my analysis. It's not just my ability to study the news. It's my ability to compile all that information and then turn out a decision. Okay, guys, and that's what you need to be molding yourself to be doing over the years, is getting better at analysis, getting better at analyzation, getting better at reading the news and knowing what's, real and, just some kind of fake news, and then applying the indicators, really reading the graphs properly and making your decision. Okay, guys, I can't stress enough. You got to factor in everything properly to make money in this market. You can't just throw down and hope for the best. It doesn't work well. Okay? And a lot of people see cryptocurrencies as thin air stuff. Guys, they're not. These are real people doing real things. Okay, just like some of these big companies that we're used to seeing in stocks, like Apple or Facebook or whatever. But Facebook also coming out with a coin, I hear. But I think, guys, you just be really sleeping to miss out on cryptocurrency with so much potential gains. And I'm going to get into that in the news quick, but I wanted to go over ETN really quick. Guys, we are following that wedge down. Okay, so does that mean I'm selling off right now? For instance, I bought down here. Should I be selling off right there? Guys, I didn't take profits up here. I'm holding, okay? Even if it was to go down, yes, it would be, say like it passed right here, yes, it would be the first time I'm in a negative in ETN. But as I've said many, many times, I believe in the future for ETN as well. And yes, I did get in much lower than that back here, okay? So in reality, guys, I'm not really worried. I'm just trying to really push the price up. I'm trying to really make it move. Okay, and in reality, guys, I don't have enough money to make it move by myself. So, I'm just trying to increase on the buy pressure, increase things moving in the right direction. And guys, what I think is going to happen now is best case scenario, again, we break out to the right. But I was saying that right here. That would be best case scenario if we broke out to the right here. The reason I say it again is because we got a green candle here. We have a wick off of this support here, which was a change in trend for a while. But if it doesn't continue to move right and we don't get a good bounce, say like we don't break out to the right or above, we will continue down this trend. Okay, guys, and more weeding off of weak hands, guys. When you see a lot, like notice the volume dip down, so there's not as much people moving around. There was a lot of people taking profits right here, selling, flipping. There was 30% gains happening all the time, guys. And if you didn't see that on ETN, I've been talking about it all week. Every time I put up an ETN video, I've been talking about these extreme profits you could have been making. And through here, look at these hills. Okay, 16% up and down, 17% up and down, and that happened all month, guys. All month. It's been crazy. Definitely a lot of volume moving around. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit right now. Hopefully we can get a little bit more positive volume and push this out to the right, and we don't continue down this wedge, guys. But that's what I think is going to happen. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you freaking out with Electroneum? Do you think that it's got as much potential as I'm saying? What do you believe, guys? I want to see what you guys have to say. Make sure you're leaving a comment below. And guys, I wanted to go into some Bitcoin news. Every asset manager must understand Bitcoin, says Eric Voorhees, and there's a reason for that, guys. And before I get into the information, Bitcoin is the best asset class out there right now with the most gains in history, okay? And we're going to get into why. So Shapeshift CEO Eric Voorhees believes any asset manager who is ignorant of Bitcoin needs to seriously check their premises. So guys, I'm just going to share a story with you right now. For many years, I invested with a company, and I'm going to leave the company on the low because they're a family friend. But in reality, I invested with them for 10 years. And in 10 years, I barely made 30%, barely. So it was extremely bad. They kept telling me, don't take your money out, don't invest in Bitcoin, don't do it. And if I would have listened sooner, guys, I'd be even in a better spot than I am now. So when I finally put it in, pulled it out, I bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin. And guys, I can't stress enough. I mean, I made hundreds of percent just from that flip alone. Okay, guys? And not flip, actually. I'm still holding that, to be honest with you guys. And it's because I believe in the potential for bigger gains. I think it's going to keep growing. I think there's just so much potential with Bitcoin. And it really bothers me that there's so many supposed professionals or asset managers who aren't pushing into Bitcoin. You must be foolish if you're not. You don't understand. You're old. It doesn't matter what the excuse is. It's not an excuse. If you're not in Bitcoin at this point and you're some kind of professional, you're not a professional. It's that simple. You don't know what you're doing. Okay? So Shapeshift CEO Eric Voorhees has drawn a metaphorical line in the financial sand that stating that every asset manager should understand Bitcoin now based on its astonishing rate of return. Voorhees made comments while retweeting data shared by analytics platform Messere co-founder Dan McCardle that shows Bitcoin has dramatically outperformed everything over the last decade, while gold has a return of 32% profit and the S&P has tripled investors' money. Bitcoin has proposed an incredible 7,837% gain in 10 years. Looking across its 10-year life, Voorhees believes Bitcoin is vastly superior to any other investment. He said that one could be forgiven for not understanding it 8 years ago, but any asset manager today who remains ignorant of the phenomenon needs to seriously check their premises. I'm talking to my old investor that I had for 10 years. You need to look at yourself. What were you thinking? Okay? Let's look at the Bitcoin and traditional assets ROI versus USD, guys. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Screenshot this. So if you have anyone that doesn't believe, rub this in their face. Okay, this is what they need to see. In year one, we had 165%, compared to 25% in 19. Year two, 394, 49, 32. Look at these numbers, guys. I don't need to go over them all just so you guys can see this. Look at that. Year 10, 7 million percent gains, 32% gains, 201. Guys, this isn't... I'm speechless. If you're thinking about anything else other than Bitcoin right now, you're just a fool. I can't push it enough, guys. I'm tired of talking to brick walls. I want to talk to people that really understand the space, that really know what they're getting involved in. And guys, if you're not understanding Bitcoin at this point, you've been living under a rock for the last 10 years. And if you just came out from under the rock and you need to be explained on how Bitcoin is just changing the lives of many people. For instance, you could buy today and probably quadruple your money over the next year. It's going like that, guys. That's how popular Bitcoin is. That's how much potential this has. And if you can't see it in just the last 10 years, you might not be able to see it. If you can't grasp the numbers that are right in front of your face, you can't see it, guys. You can't do it. So Voorhees is not the only one discussing the recent embrace of Bitcoin by traditional finance that is believed to underpin the latest rally. This week alone, half dozen figures with expertise in traditional finance world made similarly bullish observations. On December 2nd, crypto trading firm Genesis CEO Michael Morrow predicted that 250 publicly traded companies will invest in Bitcoin by the end of 2021. On December 4th, former JP Morgan commodity trader Danny Masters told CNBC that soon will be a career risk for not having Bitcoin in your portfolio. Well, guys, you know my position. I'm heavily invested, so I'm going to become very wealthy from this. Like, I know it already. I've been pushing it. I remember when Bitcoin was even $10,000, I was telling a cousin of mine to buy 10 Bitcoin. He had the money laying around. He bought one Bitcoin. Not at 3.8 when I told him to, but at 6. But still, he bought it. Kudos to him. Maybe he'll make a couple $100,000. I'm going to make millions. All right, that's the reality. I believed. I put my money down. You're not going to get rich off of just putting 10, 20,000. It doesn't work like that anymore. Yeah, it worked like that in 2011, 2015, even 17. But guys, the reality is you need a little bit of capital to make a lot of money in Bitcoin right now. That being said, if you can really hold on, you don't need a lot of money. Put down $100, put down $1,000. It will turn into an extremely higher value over the years if you can just hold on. Also this week, BlackRock Chief Investment Officer Larry Fink warned that Bitcoin's success could have a real impact on the US dollar and will even take the place of gold to a large extent, obviously. This fits with Gold Bullion International co-founder Dan Tapirio's recent assertion that it's only a matter of time before Bitcoin price surges into the 6-figure threshold. Guys, that means over $100,000. Wake up, all right? It's time to invest. Of course, no matter how many pundits back Bitcoin or how much money institutions put into it, Goldbug Peter Schiff will remain unmoved. And guys, here, I don't like to slam people, but this is just getting ridiculous, okay? Like, if you're investing in gold or some of these other assets, I mean, guys, you're just foolish. I can't stress enough. What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to your families? Okay? Some have postulated that investors are selling gold and buying Bitcoin. Since they have nothing in common, I doubt that's happening. But some speculators may be selling gold stocks and buying GBTC with gold stocks falling as gold rises, as GPTC trading up 25% premium. Man, I'm at a loss for words. I mean, this guy just, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know what he thinks he knows or what. But you know, it's a shame. Like, the reality is the gains are just astronomical, guys. Astronomical gains. If you look at these charts, you'd be a fool to invest in this one. You'd be a fool to even invest in this one. Okay, guys? Why would you not invest with something with these big potential gains? Why would you not? Okay, this guy Dan Held, replying to Peter Schiff, gold 1,700, Bitcoin $1, gold 1,700, Bitcoin $10,000. And guys, Peter Schiff's old or probably not around anymore. Gold will still be $1,700, and Bitcoin will probably be $100,000 to $1 million. Okay, guys, and that's just what I believe. I think there's just so much potential for Bitcoin. If you're not in it yet, guys, you're really missing out. I think you could still buy today at basically all-time highs and remain very profitable. It's like that, guys. Don't be foolish. Don't miss out on this. You will be kicking your own ass, guys. It's that simple. And guys, that's all I have time for today. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely do consider it. I am doing a giveaway for the Ledger Nano S. That's something you want. You want to keep your money off of the exchanges. You want to keep your money safe right under your nose. You don't want to get hacked. I can't stress that's one of the worst feelings there is out there. And guys, beware of the phishing attempts in the comments. I try to delete them and remove them as quick as I can. But if you ever see like a reference to a WhatsApp or some random person saying, "Oh, I do this, blah blah," that's a scam. Flat out, it's obvious. I remember when I was around 100 subscribers, I started to get these scam pages showing up on my page. And I was like, hey, I've made it. I'm doing well. That means, people are looking at my page and the page is growing. Once the scams show up, it's real. So, guys, the page is moving along great. Yeah, I wish I was getting, 20, 40 subscribers every single video, but guys, that'll come with time. Just spread the good word of my page. Tell people I'm making good money. It's the truth. This is all I do, guys. I wish I could just share my financials with you guys. Then you'd be like, holy crap, how'd you turn this little amount into such a big amount? Guys, I think my biggest trade ever, which I'm still riding, by the way, aka not cashed out gains, was I used $10,000 and I'm up almost a half million right now. I'll give you that much, and that's a one big trade. So, and again, started with $10,000. It's been that profitable for me, guys, and I've continued to invest. I've invested almost everything I have. I'm almost 80% in on this cryptocurrency market, with 90% in on mostly Bitcoin. Maybe it's like 80-20 now, mostly Bitcoin, 20% alts. And guys, I can't stress enough, digital currency is the future. If you don't come from a rich family, you have to build that rich family for yourself. And the only way to get there, it's not working hard. It's not working a dead end job, 9 to 5 every single day. That's not how you're going to do it. Start investing properly. Start making real money. Change your life today, and then ride that wave, guys. It is that simple. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Be sure to subscribe and like. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.